Here is the final paragraph with its stages marked. Line 1, Introduction. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate. Line 2, Body. It has 4 wheels like a traditional roller skate. Line 3, Body. Its wheels line up from front to back, resembling a blade. Line 4, Body. It is made for skating on hard surfaces, such as asphalt and wood. Line 5, Body. It is able to angle and turn like an ice skate. Line 6, Conclusion. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate, and is designed toward the strengths of each. Now this is looking more like a real paragraph. To illustrate the writing process, we went into a lot of detail as to how to put our thoughts together so we could mold them into a paragraph. We did this to clearly show the mechanics behind writing a cohesive paragraph. There is an advantage to this approach. It allows you to clearly see the connection between your flow of logic and the final essay. But there is another advantage to laying out this process that hits close to home for engineers. This process parallels an organized approach you would take to solve a difficult and ill-defined problem. The questions we used to ensure a logical progression should especially help you to see this. These questions guide your thoughts. They tell you where there are gaps in your investigation that need filling. Also, when you reach a snag while troubleshooting a problem or writing a paragraph, this approach helps you get moving again. In other words, this process guides both your writing and your research. As you become more proficient in this technique, you will not have to go through all these steps on paper. Like basic math, where you can become practiced enough to do the problems in your head, this should also become true for the majority of your writing. Now that we have a logical progression of thought arranged in a clear outline, let us put the outline into a paragraph and see what it looks like. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate. It has 4 wheels like a traditional roller skate. Its wheels line up front to back like an ice skate. It is made for skating on hard surfaces. It angles and turns. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate, exploiting the advantages of each. This paragraph has all the essential information, but it has one major problem. It does not read smoothly. It starts and stops like a nervous driver in rush hour traffic, which makes it hard to follow. Thus, for this stage we will focus on smoothing the transitions between sentences. To smoothen our writing, we must make a clear connection between sentences. For instance, for the first 2 sentences, we could write, the inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate. Like a traditional roller skate, an inline skate rides on 4 wheels. Since the first sentence introduces 2 thoughts, that the inline skate is a cross between 2 things, the next sentence needs to clarify which thought it is addressing. It does this with its opening phrase, like a traditional roller skate. This opening phrase is what we use to gently guide the reader into the thought presented in the second sentence. To make this more obvious, we can place the first question we asked when filling in the outline between these sentences. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate. How is it like a traditional roller skate? Like a traditional roller skate, an inline skate rides on 4 wheels. You will notice that the opening phrase in the second sentence addresses this question directly. This gives us a logical progression of thought that runs smoothly from sentence to sentence. Now the reader is still left wondering, how is it like an ice skate? And so we will address this question next. Since the second sentence is talking about something completely different from ice skates, we give the reader a heads up in the transition by inserting the word however. That way, when we remove the question, the word however will still prepare the reader for this transition of thought. For instance, like a traditional roller skate, an inline skate rides on 4 wheels. However, the wheels of an inline skate form a single file from front to back, resembling the blade of an ice skate. The paragraph continues to transition its thoughts between how an inline skate is like a traditional roller skate and an ice skate, and yet unlike either of them, After 5 sentences, we close the paragraph with a concluding sentence that reiterates the introduction while adding another thought. The complete paragraph with implied questions is shown in this slide. I'll let you read it on your own. Removing the implied questions, here's our final paragraph. The inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate. Like a traditional roller skate, an inline skate rides on 4 wheels. However, the wheels of an inline skate form a single file from front to back, resembling the blade of an ice skate. Like the traditional roller skate, the inline skate is made for skating on hard surfaces, such as asphalt and hardwood. Unlike a traditional roller skate, an inline skate is able to angle and turn with nearly the ease of an ice skate. Thus, the inline skate is a cross between an ice skate and a traditional roller skate, while exploiting the advantages of each. As should be evident from this exercise, a smooth flow of logic makes it easy for the reader to understand your reasoning and to agree with it. Thus, it is essential for you, when practicing this short paragraph, to perfect your ability to orient the reader, the role of the introduction and conclusion, and then to focus on the logical progression, making smooth transitions between sentences. Adding therefore, thus, though, in case of, but, and similar transitions to the beginning of sentences aids the flow of logic and transitions the reader to what is coming next, and aids that person in how to view this new thought in the context. Not only are this orientation and the smooth transitions essential when communicating to others, but also they are important for the authors who years later have to read their own writings and understand the otherwise cryptic messages encoded therein. You have just learned the basic building block of writing, which is the paragraph, and the basic elements in all writing projects, which are the introduction, body, conclusion, and logical flow of thought. Since paragraphs are the building blocks in all writing projects, you now have enough to piece something together. Now you are ready to take your writing to the next level. I encourage you to check out my more in-depth lessons at www.thescienceofwriting.com.